Hello, everyone. Hi. Geez, I
Hello.
just put on my earbuds on the audio system here because I totally forgot to do. But hello. Hi, everyone.
Hello,
Um,
hello.
and of course, it's that. Forgot to the other speaker again. But yes, hello, hi. All right.
Lovely
I'm a
text
bit.
message. Just the cuties. Yeah, sorry?
Yes. Sorry, I just I'm partially sick, guys. But hello and welcome. Um.
Oh, jeez.
Seasonal allergies, but
Oh,
yeah,
wonderful.
yeah.
That was me last week, honestly.
uh,
I mean, I'm
it's
still allergic, but I'm fine today, I guess.
mm-hmm. And yeah. So hello and welcome. This is today a Fetch the Ferret stream again, and today we are going to do actual work things. You know, the things that we have to do. Work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys get to see some like a lot more development this time around and not gameplay, that's for sure. We've talked about this last time out of stream, so uh,
Okay. Our son is confused.
hold on, let me just reply. There we go.
Yeah.
Anyways, from time to time, I hope that you guys don't mind. By the way, there's a new system in place thanks to Twitch. That from time to time we're gonna be on BRB, and we're gonna have to run some ads so that whenever people come in here, they won't see any ads, right? Uh,
Huh.
yeah. So I have it set to when we are in a BRB, it plays the ads. So don't worry, you guys get uninterrupted fetch.
Okay,
Uh,
that sounds a lot better than being just random. Yeah.
yeah, it definitely is. Okay, so yeah, and today we are going to work
We're,
on an adorable little thing today. It's
we're
called
gonna we're gonna be like real television.
yeah. I also have set up a thing, by the way, is that if I switch
Ooh.
a nice new little feature that we have on our stream today uh, is the automatic scene switcher. So whenever I actually switch in between Krita and on Blender, the scene switches accordingly. So you don't have to like finagle whenever we have that, and it also switches to Fetch the Ferret if we have it on. All right,
A lot
so let's get
convenient.
into agenda. Let's have a some music working in the background. And I think the music is the only one that's not going to be recorded for the uh, stream output. Because we are gonna be playing non-Fetch the Ferret uh,
I mean, you
music.
you do you want it. I don't have any problems. I mean,
Yeah, I
unless
know, but
Twitch has
the
problems.
yeah, it's more of like so we don't get DMCA'd on the clips in
Okay,
YouTube. So yeah,
okay.
well, for people who are watching on YouTube right now, well, not right now. Later down the line once
Tomorrow.
the thing is saved, you'll put on your music. Trust me, it's gonna be eerily be silent while we were working on here. Uh,
Wow.
yeah. So there's this thing called do not play on track 2 on Twitch, and track 2 is basically everything that appears on the VOD and not the uh
Oh, that's a convenient solution, honestly.
yeah, they recently
Compared to
provided it because of like
yeah.
the DMCA thing happening and all of that. Although I think we should be relatively safe DMCA wise with the playlist I'm gonna be going with, um
Uh,
but yeah, it should be fine. However, it can't be too safe just in case like something like suddenly got DMCA'd and like don't wanna deal with that. But yeah, okay. So let's get some nice
oh, hello, Ada.
let's get some
That's one name I recognize.
hmm Oh, that is
Uh,
so weird that there's no priority list anymore.
yeah, I mean, yeah, like uh, there's not a clear priority right now. That's for sure
Mhm.
because there's. I mean, the next big update is neither this month or nor next one, so we're fairly chill for now.
Okay. So let's
Yeah,
do the Rat Meteo station.
yeah.
So,
Rat related stuff tends to be interesting.
mhm,
You already begun with this model, so
mhm.
that should be also easier.
It's an adorable little thing. I'll show you guys in a little bit over here. It's gonna go to uh, divide this into half, and we're gonna put that on image editor and have that to pin. So let's have this as a reference over here. Um, where is it? Meteo station. Okay, so you look at over the left side, this is the thing that we're making. And specifically, oh, the music's a bit loud. No problem. There we go. Anyway, um, this is the Rat Meteo station that we're going to make, and specifically we're gonna make the balloon part over here. Weights and everything,
Yeah,
and that's gonna be fun. Oh, Raul,
yeah. Do you have a
on
rat first?
on the rope to the balloon, should I make it a second UV so it would like sway, maybe?
I feel like everything, basically everything, including the balloon, should be able to swing.
Okay.
So yeah, and of course the basis of the cord doesn't swing as much.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll work on that. Right. So I think I already have it saved. Uh, did that matter? Fetch. Oh, I need to pull. I need to get pull before I do start.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah.
Do I have something to push? Probably not. Or if it is, it's just not important.
Yeah, but it's still important to me.
Okay. I just have to push patch because I did a small changes over time. Actually, not very small. I actually fixed a lot of weight painting issues. Honestly, as time passes, I'm becoming expert on weight painting specifically.
that is a good thing.
Yeah, basically, I'm becoming good at just polishing whatever can be done in Blender. So like I deal with UVs, weight painting, and subdividing more stuff like that. Oh, that's a very advanced software for pulling. What's the name?
uh, Raul has full view of my
Yeah.
um. Oh, it's gonna be that thing.
Yeah, I'm seeing all the super secret code.
I'm gonna have to put it in a separate drive today. The RTFS is being unruly. That's fine. It's gonna be quick to copy anyway. Yes,
I have,
Raul sees all the secrets. If you guys
yeah.
don't know the context, Fech the Ferret is the game that I'm working on. So for that's more for the people who are um that's for the people who aren't here who don't know what Fech the Ferret is, and it is a game about a pink ferret that runs around. Yay. And
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
yeah, and an adorable pink ferret. Although I think Fetch might actually personally punch me for that, but uh, uh, and I'm here with Raul, which is the main developer of the game. Oh, yeah.
Also, thank you, Daishi. I really love that domain as well. I bought a domain from Switzerland just to make that.
Oh, CH is from Switzerland?
Yeah. Yeah, some people assume it's China, but no, that's a completely different thing. I
And
forgot what
China
it
is
was.
like CN, right?
Yeah, I think so. But like Switzerland is actually not called Switzerland, it's called Confederatio Helvetica. And so that's why it's CH.
Oh, okay.
You know, they have like 4 official languages. So for the official name is actually in Latin, just not to make anybody angry, I guess.
Yeah, that is fair. Oh, heck. I
Yeah.
lost the capture. Yeah, oh, there it is.
Thank
Okay.
you, the SSMB Zoke, for writing it correctly.
Okay, there we go. That's my working folder for now today. I should seriously put this in a different folder sometime, but keep it repository.
I realized only after finishing to read the name that you're just talking. I've seen you somewhere on Twitter, I think.
Right, there we go.
I think it's domain hack. I think. Not completely sure. Yes, you are everywhere.
I'm gonna bookmark this one.
So I actually really wanted to buy fetch.it, like fetch it, but it was available for a few years. But I suppose whoever checks these domains notices that there was a game called Fetch back in 2019 and bought it before me.
Oh,
And I have a feeling that if I wanted to have that domain, I would have to spend at least thousands of euros. So not really an expense that can be done currently.
mm-hmm.
It would still be very funny to own Fetch it.
Alright, there it is. There's the little tiny guy. Gonna make the
I love that reflection. That fake reflection.
oh yeah. It's all fake,
It's,
guys. It's not real.
it's not real. Actually, is that reflection modeled directly?
Yes, yes it is. It's right there.
Yeah, that's the thing that with the entire game, it's something like it's kind of like a pet peeve of mine, I guess. That I just really like when stuff is modeled instead of textured, so that you can technically zoom in infinitely and it will always be sharp.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Sound like
what did
quite
Bada write? Uh, how was it related?
oh, I think they posted a link. Oh
No,
no.
no.
Or is But they were not playing fetch. Hold on. Let me stream Ella. Let me wipe
She's
this down.
illegal. Can a message be unbanned? No, I don't know. It's related.
Oh, partnership? Oh, Fortnite.
Doritos.
Yeah.
I'm still looking at super secret stuff, by the way.
Yes, we are looking at.
Clearly, Wish is gonna partner with Fortnite in the next
No.
in the future. A gamer, just for April 1st. Actually, I will do that, you know? Playing Fortnite on April 1st just because they removed building.
Honestly, I like the fact that they removed it, but
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I played that game. I think that's my second most played game on Switch, and I owned a PC, but I didn't want to play it on a proper platform. But yeah, it was pretty fun. I just didn't like the fact that I'm bad at the game. But now that they removed building, even if you're bad, the game is enjoyable, I guess.
It's much more less intimidating in general.
Yeah, it sounds like a very good party shooter right now. Okay, of course, if you have friends to play it with.
Yeah, if you have friends to play, otherwise it just.
Yeah, and convincing friends to play Fortnite is not easy. So.
Yeah, how high is it gonna be? Can we have
The balloon?
How high it's gonna be? Yeah, the balloon.
Oh, actually, in the trailer, there's a second image, which kinda implies that the balloon might be extremely tall.
Okay.
Actually,
One.
what if we actually have one bone for this object, so that the cord can be extended as much as you wish?
Oh, that's a really good idea. Well, I'm gonna need to be 2 bolts, but
Also, speaking of bones, you see the little yellow thing?
yeah.
I have no clue how to manage the thing just simply in shader. Like, should we make a specific shader, or so I feel like maybe having a bone for the yellow thing so you can move left or right, wherever.
Normally I would say dynamic bones, but that's pretty heavy.
Dynamic bone?
Yeah. It's the thing that
You mean-
makes my hair like move in my avatar.
Oh, you mean the Unity asset that's like the top sold asset for like a decade?
Yeah, let's say dynamic bones.
Yes, that one. It is in the game. I bought it last year.
Oh, and then we could just use that. We could just use that.
Okay.
How more easy.
It still requires a boat though.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
It uses bones and all of that.
Also, with how the game is progressing, and I feel like I'm becoming a bit more aggressive with calling objects. Like in the past, the game used to only have logic on fetch. So I didn't really care if there were many objects because they don't have anything going on in update. Like every frame, there's nothing happening. Though I realized that having everything on fetch makes stuff confusing pretty quickly. So for instance, the leaves now actually have code in them, also for saving purposes. So yeah, that could be done for the balloon. I don't know, we'll see. Let me see the chat.
Not Housing.
Docker says that you partnered with Raid. I think I know what the game is, but I won't name it.
Nah, I did not partner with them. They want me to partner with them, but no. See how that goes.
Not even for the joke.
Even for the joke. I could even make the generic announcer voice line for Raid Shadow. Wait, I'm not gonna say the name.
Don't give free advertisement.
Yeah, you guys would say it's the most commonly advertised video game of all time.
Honestly, I had never heard of that game up until like late last year. Because I guess I just don't watch gaming videos. Like if you only watch like stuff about geography, you don't get to that. You do get a lot of ads about like VPNs though.
It's more of like a sponsorship than actual ads about it, or anything. Most likely, you just heard it be a sponsorship.
Then
I don't. This is way too small to see, to be seen, to be detailed.
yeah.
I wouldn't worry about being too detailed.
Something I find very odd is that I've heard people both say that Fetch is a low poly game, and also say that Fetch is absurdly expensive with polygons.
They need to figure it out.
It's got the unlit look of a low poly game, but anybody who's looked a bit into the game probably has noticed that there's a lot of details for some reason.
Yeah.
I actually had to convince the level designer that this was not a bad idea. He would not agree without proof.
Okay. Let's
Okay, so Vada said that Link was better than other Link.
What? Link? What?
She's saying that they will just put a dot in between two words just to see if that gets them banned.
Oh,
But they want to tempt fate.
Oh, heck.
Yeah, that gets me. Like, Fetch is not low poly at all. Like, a tree is over 10, it's like 14,000 vertices. Trees more than vertices, actually. A tree is 14,000 trees, yes. Trees. Oh yeah, Daishi. Fetch is actually really light on the GPU, despite having something like 10 million polygons at screen at every time. But it's extremely, comparatively, it's extremely heavy on the CPU. That's probably because there's too many objects.
Maybe.
Yeah, in fact, I keep working on cooling now because I really want to make the game lighter. Like, it's an open world, it's only gonna get heavier over time, so I have to make sure it works. Yeah, I invest in cooling. I'm writing the code for cooling myself because the way Unity does it is good, but not good enough still.
Oh yeah.
Because if I did accurate cooling, like with like cooling in Unity is like cell based. It's like cells of, I don't know, 10 meters by 10 meters by 10 meters, and it checks stuff on that accuracy. In order to cool stuff really efficiently, the shells should be very small. But if it is very small, the CPU spends a lot of time checking those shells. And so the performance gain of cooling is gone. Because usually cooling is more for GPU than CPU, I guess. So I need to have a cooling system that's not too effective, but very efficient. And then I'm also applying other custom cooling stuff.
Why does this feel like a hairline?
A very long hair. Like those radios, the old radios with an antenna.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just an antenna trying to pick waves from the other side of the ocean.
Just making sure it's visible.
I mean, we're gonna have a boom, so it's easy to extend it. But yeah, the default should be actually. How many meters is that?
Let me see. Around 15 meters from the ground.
50 meters.
15 meters, yes.
15? Okay. Wait, is it? I see like 6. Oh, okay. Oh, there's 5 for each. Okay, so yeah, it's like 12.
60 meters off the ground, yes.
Okay. Okay, let's just put it at 50.
Okay.
Just so it's not too out of hail as by default. Honestly, it's gonna be that tall. Still. Seeing the preview in Unity would be very weird if it was like 1,000 meters.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm gonna add the bones later, so it won't be boneless.
Oh.
Africa. Africa should nearby. My nose is dripping and it's annoying. That looks weird.
I mean, yeah, you can always just manually adjust the loops. There are they are few enough, I guess.
Yeah.
So bye, Docker.
Bye, Lucy. What time is it? Should get some dinner. Yeah, that's sweet enough. I'm yeah, perfect.
Nice.
Need to okay. What is this? The cylinder. Make it small. Guys, we're gonna make some noodles. First, we need to get some pasta. I'm kidding. Hey, no, get some pasta. Isn't that already a noodle?
I guess they're the same thing, kinda.
Do you make it with flour? Do you make pasta with flour? I don't remember. Anyway, so we're gonna make this as long as this. We're gonna make a couple of joints here. Because the reason why is that they're gonna move. Okay.
Eh.
You're gonna be controlled by dynamic bones. Um, hmm, you will not believe how I'll make this. One simple, easy trick. By rotation. It's for later. One, two, three. Whoa. Done. There we go. Simple trick of an airy. Flour, egg, and other things. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. And now if I need to adjust this, so for example, I need to make this longer. I feel like I need to make it longer anyway. I'm gonna set this to constant. No, no, linear. There we go. We got now helicopter noodles. Nice. And this is gonna fall just in the game already. I don't need to like do anything, simulations and all of that. All right. We're gonna bone the models in a bit. However, I think this is a good time to be right back, as I need to get myself some dinner, and we need to run some ads anyway. So, Raul, you there?
Oh wait, I was muted. Sorry.
Yeah, you were muted the entire time.
Hey, not the entire time, like 2 minutes or something. Yeah.
We're gonna
Okay,
take a
so
short
you're
break.
gonna eat during the length of a single act.
And it's around like a 10-minute break. So if you guys want, you could guys take like a water break and like, get yourself some things to eat as well. Uh,
Yeah, I could have a snack.
yeah. So actually, I don't think I've set a BRB. Yeah, I don't think I've set a BRB. Yeah, I have. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna set a BRB right now in the background because I completely forgot to do so. What did I use? I think copy. ambient. Yes. Fetch stream to listen. Like, what do you call this? Is that one lo-fi title? A fetch stream to listen to while working. There we go.
Yes. Yeah, we need Fetch writing. Can Fetch even write?
I don't know.
He has big prose.
Yeah, I forgot to take off something and here we go.
I like the overlay.
Yeah. BRP filter. Oh, wait. Watch. Stop Fetch from writing. Oh no. You can't stop Fetch from writing or running.
That's the end.
A Fetch stream to run to.
That goes airborne. But chasing his tail looks very appropriate. Not as funny as him, but
Right, I'll be right back, guys. Yeah. I'm gonna run a couple of ads here so you guys don't need to see them anymore longer. So pardon the big amounts of like ads. It's not our fault, you can blame Twitch. Although for those who are watching from the VOD, you should be okay. Yeah. Oh, need to add the audio source for this being. Here we go. Now we got aesthetic in the background. And I'm gonna make him look like Rhythm Ara. Just a little bit blue. Perfect. Yeah, there you go. All right, I'll be right back. And you guys take care. It's just gonna take a short 10-minute break. Oh.
Okay, see you in a little bit.
Hello, guys. Hi, we are back. This allergy is not doing me any favors, but hello. Hi, guys. It's a lot less now, but it's still a lot. I had kare kare for dinner. Just say Filipino food. I think it's Filipino. It could be another any other source. I'm not sure. Okay, let me look that up. Kare kare. Yeah, Philippine stew featuring a thick, savory peanut sauce.
For a second, I heard the Philippines too. Like there's a sequel.
Hello, Raider. Let's see here. Work day today. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's add all the colors from. Yeah, let's add all the colors, and then we could add the bones. I want to make sure that it looks nice first before we do so. We're gonna be merging all the stuff that needs to be merged. Uh, like these over here, that probably needs to be merged here. I'm gonna name this balloon, and wait. Now we're going to do a little bit of weirdness over here. Is the UV mapping, but in order to do that we need to add some colors and give life to this. So I'm gonna go open up Krita over here and get the file name of this rat housing. Okay. To our asset library here. I'm gonna go to rat housing. And what we're gonna do is just gonna copy all the colors that we have from the concept art. Make adjustments if needed be. So if you're wondering how all the colors are made, it's not a texture. It is a texture, but it's like so small compared to everything else. Like this is like the size of the concept art. That's the size of the textures. It's funny. It's big.
And that's why Fech is also extremely cheap on the GPU and the hard drive. Like the goal is to make Fech cheap everywhere, but so for some reason the CPU does not want to collaborate.
Guess it depends on how you.
Yeah, I'm sure I got something wrong early on because I've started playing some older games recently, and I'm kind of noticing that everything is static. And so that everything, even like ripping out assets, checking assets ripped out, usually like everything is just a single model with a single material, like or just models chunked up in a few things. And yeah, Fetch is not that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The geometry is few models, but not so few as you'd expect from, I guess, other games. I need to be able to crack open more games to figure out, honestly. And of course, the real-time illumination apparently is a big bottleneck for the game. Like just having shadows is always a problem.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I can't turn that off. I did turn off the occlusion, ambient occlusion recently because the art you've been doing is so good enough that there's no reason to have ambient occlusion anymore.
I'm glad.
Just
I'm glad that I could actually help optimize the game that way.
yeah, it's a pretty noticeable performance boost, I believe. Like I don't know, might even be 3-4 frames out of 60.
There we go. Now we're gonna give life. We're gonna give this color.
Raider Sonic gives a big hug, loving hug to you.
Aw, thank you. Oh. Flat texture. Oh, I didn't assign the thing.
Three, array,
Alright.
three.
Let's make it smaller. Ori. Finally, 2 Filipinos. Wait, Filipinos too.
Why there's 2 Filipinos? Like there's only 2 in the entire world. So isn't one of the colors there the same? Like there's 2 teal colored.
No, it's not.
Also, I gotta check that texture. Is each section like 4 pixels in total or 8?
4.
Like, sorry, is it 2x2 or 4x4?
2x2.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be a problem with after taking a look at the.
Maybe not in Blender because I've noticed that Unity kind of just reads colors on chunks of 4. Like in something as accurate as this, anything below a chunk of 4 pixels, sorry, of 4x4 doesn't get read correctly. It just
Did you
blurs
set
them out.
the texture filtering to nearest?
Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I also disabled mip mapping. So
Ah,
I believe
even
it's
more
just
so
that
then.
what?
It should perfectly.
It might be even just an optimization thing. I believe that in order to compress, Unity compresses based on chunks. So that might be that. But I'm not completely sure.
Fair.
I just know that whenever you see a texture updated, it's just because I doubled its size.
Yeah, that's fine. Not quite right, but getting close. But just one. Not right either. Ah, good. See, the steel is lighter than the other one.
What? Sorry?
The steel is lighter than the other one.
Oh, okay.
Ah, see? A little bit of color trickery there. Although, hmm.
Hmm.
Do we even see
That's
the bottom of this?
probably not. So I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't really spend time giving it a special color.
Yep.
I'm sure that Gabriel is the level designer, by the way. I'm sure that Gabriel will just remove that face directly.
Fair. And that is
Yeah,
A-okay
he
with
is
me.
quite aggressive on this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Even me. Even me if I get the chance to. I'm I'm just gonna delete the plane down there. Yeah. Don't want.
I mean, doesn't hurt anybody, so I would keep it. Just as long as nobody's bothered by it.
Yeah, I'll just keep it there then. Alright. And gonna gonna switch tracks over here. Yellow and yellow. Oh, anyway. Let's do some shading trickery here. I think it'll be fine. Not a lot of people will notice anyway. Could always be adjusted if it looks off down the line.
Hmm.
Oh, I should have set up number of sites. Why did I do that manually?
Also, maybe. Just thinking. Never mind. Yeah, I was just thinking whether it should be a bit lower poly, but that's the kind of stuff I can just do myself if it's needed.
Oh,
Just thinking about the fact that you see that far away, so the only thing I tend to be worried about is whether there's multiple vertices in the same pixel, because that's something that GPUs don't handle well.
oh yeah.
But which is gonna happen probably. At the same time, there could be an LOD of sorts. I don't know. I'll probably just add it. Yeah, maybe the central loop can be just deleted. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
But for the edge loops of the things themselves, I guess we'll optimize over time.
I think the only reason why I had like so many edge loops there, it's because it's rope that is gonna be controlled by dynamic bones.
Yeah, yeah.
If
At the
it's
same
like
time,
low,
yeah, there will be like.
if needed be, yeah.
I mean, you meant like dynamic bones for each of the little chords, or
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that might be a lot.
No, I mean like
I thought you meant like 2 bones in total.
yeah, like there's two bones, but it's gonna be like on a gradient. You'll see later when I'll
Okay,
show you
okay,
that later.
okay.
It's
Because for
it's a
instance, I
gradient
know that
influence.
Fetch has quite a few dynamic bones actually, because his ears, his whiskers, and that's already 4 bones, maybe even 6 at this point. And then his entire body when you're pulling, so he goes practically ragdoll mode. And even just having 6 dynamic bones, I feel like it almost takes a full frame per second.
Oh.
So in fact, I've been tempted to add an option to disable that.
You know, actually, that's a good idea, especially for low-end PCs. Or would recommend it, especially after experiencing like, I don't know, 200 dynamic bones at once inside VR chat.
Because
yeah, not fun.
I mean, one could decrease the frame rate of the logic of the dynamic bone, but that kind of just makes one every other frame heavier than the previous. So I feel like, besides other stuff during the animation, it just makes the frame pacing more inconsistent, you know?
Fair.
But I really, if I had extra time, I will try to figure out a system to just, like stuff that's not running 60 frames per second to actually have all the stuff organized. Like if it's running, a thing is running every 3 frames, another thing is running every 3 frames, to have the 2 things happen one after the other. So that, yeah, that would be good, but I don't have enough stuff running that way to actually build such a system. I do have something vaguely similar though. Like for instance, whenever the game is loading, is making visible a new section of a zone, like the forest, it enables every object of the forest individually. And that happens like 1 object per frame. So I can never know when it ends with, enabling stuff. So if there's a lot of objects, it just takes more time. And the worry I have is to actually start the loading earlier.
Right.
So that makes sure that it's always not too heavy, instead of doing like take a second to load everything.
That makes sense, yeah.
So yeah, I suppose that somebody playing at 10 frames per second might see stuff popping up. At the same time, you can't play a fast-paced platformer at 10 frames per second.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a feeling that Fetch artificially starts to slow down if you are below 30 frames per second. It's just because the physics don't work good enough below 40 frames per second anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, yeah, it's like being above 30 is kind of a must. Like below that, it's not great. We've been at a expo for 3 full days with a monitor that kept the game to 30 FPS. That was very painful to witness.
I could imagine.
Yeah, I believe that probably just had like some. It was fairly old, like 2015. So I fear that the HDMI of input of that TV limited to 30 FPS. Like I don't know, HDMI 1.2. I don't remember. And I'm pretty sure people had much harsher opinions on the game because of that. Like I couldn't play properly because there was too much lag between my actions, like between my input and what actually happened in the game. Yeah, weird. I actually wonder how so many games manage to be fun at 30 FPS.
Dynamic frame rates, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on how fast paced the game is.
Yeah.
I mean, you can play a strategy game at 10 FPS, really.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I just want to thank a little bit to my mods, by the way, who's taking care of the chat as well. Thank you so
Huh?
much.
Oh yeah, I've been reading every now and then about bot issues.
Okay, so like here on Twitch, we have issues with bot raids. Like a lot of bots trying to like follow you illegitimately, uh, increasing your views, uh, which might get your channel banned for exactly that reason. Uh,
Oh, banned for having bots follow you.
yeah,
And
pretty much like artificially
gee.
inflating your
Okay,
follower
so
count
yeah, like
and not
wow,
correlating to viewer count.
wow, like seeing a platform take measures and then there's some people take advantage of those measures put in place. Wow.
Yep, which
And
is sadly the truth. Or
it practically benefits nobody because there isn't much direct competition on Twitch, isn't it?
well, there was direct competition, uh,
Huh.
but it's gone now. And that was Mixer.
Oh no, didn't mean that, but yeah, yeah. I remember Mixer. I actually wished Mixer. I wished Mixer the best, and yeah, I just struck itself. Anyway, no, I meant more like between streamers. I guess it's not that common to have two streamers competing for the same crowd if streaming is all about the person. Should
Uh,
be all about the person.
yeah.
It's
It
weird.
depends, I
See,
guess. Like I share the same crowd with a couple of other streamers, and I generally do my duty, of course, to not stream on their time.
hmm.
What killed
Oh,
Mixer? Uh, Basically, what they did was instead of focusing on creating creators, they're trying to like grab creators from other platforms.
remember they bought that famous creator I forgot the name of, and I don't want to remember it.
Mhm.
And yeah, they bought it for a lot of money. Things didn't work out well enough. They just killed the platform. Just sold the platform to Facebook, right?
Yep. Uh, and
Merged, not
technology
even
that was
sold.
lost
Yeah.
in the process, or
The
rather, the
what?
owners kept, was called FTL. So there
Uh-huh.
was a streaming protocol called Faster Than Light, which was a streaming protocol that allowed real-time interaction. So right now, even though here, um, so even though here in Twitch we have like the delay of um like around 1 to 8 seconds, depending on which server you're watching from, and also the
Yeah.
conversion time between 720p to 480 and all of that.
Yeah.
Uh, for FTL, you have all of that, and the delay is 0 seconds. It's
Jeez.
quarter of a second that's delay.
So it's basically just kinda not great, but fairly decent gaming level.
Oh no, it allows you to like do real time interactions. So like
Yeah,
whatever
I
they,
mean,
whatever.
like 250 milliseconds is considered kinda bad if you're actively playing. But playing on a stream with something like a party game, that's amazing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially when you get to interact with your stream.
Yeah.
Mixer had tools that allows you to um interact with other people.
Yeah, I actually really like that. That's why I thought and hoped that will lead to some games to be made for enhanced for Mixer, and I believe they were getting made slowly. And
There
then
was
Mixer,
a good amount, but then Mixer died. Yeah.
wow! Just I guess it's just a reminder that to never rely on platforms. I guess.
Maybe it
And
depends.
that actually reminds me that I've been trying to find a reason to make a fetch forum for a long time. I still don't have a reason
Yeah,
because
that'd be
I
fun.
don't like the way Discord indexes. Like even just finding info within Discord is not accurate.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If you type play, you may find results for playing, or you may just not get results for that at all. It just has no consistency in whether it has to be the exact word or not.
Right.
And that makes it useless. Like in some servers, I just check, like, kind of like support servers for uni services, whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's bad. It's you have to check multiple words just to get an idea.
And this is like pretty much why I enjoy the Discord alternative called Gilded. However,
Uh-huh.
it's not gonna no one's gonna basically go on that platform if no one's gonna make
Mhm.
sweeping changes. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, someday I'll find a reason to switch to something else. Of course, I will be more tempted to reinvent the wheel, but fortunately, I don't know how to do stuff for web.
Yeah.
I mean, I did already kind of reinvent the wheel for making fetch. So
Yeah, you kind of did.
yeah, it's just a weird game. I don't know if I can even call it a game sometimes, and it's very very far from being finished. So I haven't been checking the messages for a while. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, the thing about messages, me getting a channel banned. I remember seeing about that on Twitter. Oh yeah, what killed Mixer anyway? It fell. It just died because it wasn't profitable, I guess.
Uh,
Most of these
uh,
platforms aren't profitable to begin with, so
Although FTL is getting some good use at least. It's the one that's powering PlayStation Now right now.
huh.
Yep. It was that good.
I
People
I don't know almost anything about PlayStation now, so kind of as if it didn't exist to me.
No, PlayStation Now, the service.
Yeah,
Where you
yeah.
could play PlayStation games.
Oh, the servers themselves? Oh, wow.
Mhm.
On the server. Oh.
But yeah, back then, when Jackbox didn't have a streamer mode, you used to be able to play Jackbox normally with other people using
Huh.
using Mixer.
Huh.
It's pretty fun. Okay.
Also, Twitch changing things would be kind of weird. I never liked the UI of Twitch, honestly. I don't like the fact that there's always a pop-up at the top of my screen. I really, really don't like that.
Oh yeah, it could be very cluttering and very overwhelming.
Yeah, it is overwhelming, and adding useful feature would be, again, useful, but it's already cluttered, so I feel like it would be a bad idea.
Yeah. This is the reason why I like what do you call this? Picarto much more,
Uh-huh.
which is well, it is a streaming platform catered to artists mostly. However, it is also um it is also kind of just geared for uh artists specifically, which is
Mhm.
of course obviously they have to simplify it because you know people don't want noise in the art community specifically. You want simplicity and style. Um, so in that mindset, it helps a lot more.
Yeah, makes
Um,
sense.
and also the fact that uh they have a unique feature that also shares with another platform called Pixel, um that you could
Um,
multi-stream. So you have multiple streams in one screen. Something that Twitch is severely missing, especially for like let's say speedrun races or
uh,
collaborations. You don't get that privy unless you use like another external site for that.
yeah, it's always interesting. Whenever there's not a platform that's clearly winning on every aspect, there's got to be a platform that just lets you streamline and combine multiple things.
Mm-hmm.
Just like recently, I was thinking about streaming platforms for movies,
Mm-hmm.
and I was surprised that Sky, the I don't know if I want to call it like pay TV that was always popular in Europe.
Yeah.
Uh, And I expected that to die because it was like, oh yeah, you pay for Sky to watch sports, to watch movies, and it was like regular TV. Now that in order to watch movies, you can get them on demand, why is Sky still a thing? And then just a few years ago, they just decided, okay, included with your plan, you're gonna also have Netflix for free.
Oh.
And now they're also including other stuff like Disney Plus. And so Sky is becoming more of a thing that collects multiple streaming services, I guess. It was always expensive, so I guess that works. But it's weird.
Another one platform that I have yet to try though, uh that is upcoming competition for Twitch specifically is called Trovo. But I'm gonna have to check that out someday. Maybe do a stream test on that and see what they have to offer compared to Twitch. which is nice. I always find a good alternative. Used
Mhm.
to stream on different sites too. Livestream.com, that was my main home before until got bought out and changed entirely. Ustream.tv as well, and then that became Twitch, and then use Twitch also itself. Picarto, Pixel, even my own website.
Huh.
But there's only one feature that every other website that is currently missing. Uh, is that there's a offline stream video. Not
Uh,
VODs, not reruns, not channel trailers. Offline stream video, like an animated video for being offline.
huh. Huh.
And I used to have a really good one. Oh well.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable, honestly. Just like honestly, that's very typical on TV. If there's nothing at all running, technically TV should have something that runs while everything is offline.
Oh yeah.
Weird to hear that not a thing on streaming platforms.
Right?
Yeah. Again, like something like a trailer, I guess, is the same thing, but still. Oh, so you're having multiple bones here for that. I would have just had a single bone for the stick, for the long stick.
Yeah, but then everything else
Oh,
would be attached to that.
yeah, I mean, two makes sense. Because the long part is just influenced by the shader. Everything in order to try to bake everything into a shader since the GPU is free.
Oh, that's what I did a while ago. Oh yeah, just in that TV. Yeah, that used to be Twitch.tv, and then it was like the other thing was Ustream.tv, and then like they both merged somewhat. Right, that's what I recall. They were run by the same company. What's
Nice.
that affected by bone?
Oh,
I could always like stretch it up.
you know what? Can you try moving the bone in the middle down? Like to just move, no, not in edit mode, like in pose mode. Uh, like you try scaling down the bottom bone. What if you try to just move the middle bone?
Yeah, that was the middle bone.
Huh?
Tried to scale the middle bone down.
Yeah, but try moving it instead of scaling it.
Oh, I
because
guess
that
I
shouldn't.
grab Z.
Yeah,
Oh,
you just
no, you can't move it down.
cannot.
Yeah, it's a bone.
You
It's
cannot
attached
move
bone.
it. No, no, not this bone. Like the one
Grab.
above this.
Oh,
No,
the one above.
like this is the bottom bone, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's rotation. Grab Z. No, grab. Trying to rotate it. No, please, can you not? I have an idea what it is. But first, I need to make sure that this head, this is not on head. Fact. The rest of this should not be rope. Only head. Oh shit. Uh, redo that again. What do you mean? Why are you selecting that? Here we go. It's rope. Control I. Okay, fine. Oh, so what if I... Why is that? Why is that being... Huh? Did I not assign that to not be the head? Not to be the rope? Or is it assigned to root? I think it's root.
Huh.
I did. No root. Okay. What the heck? What's influencing that? Why is it stretching like that? There's no reason it should not should stretch like that. It's one of those mystery things where it does something wrong and you absolutely do not know what it is. Okay, it's time to diagnose this. Wait, wait. Okay. Oh, wait, what?
Weird.
Why did it assign that way? Eh, I get it, but eh. Oh, what? I see what's wrong. And I know what my... Oh, it's very silly. So, you know when I made these cuts, right? Can you see the problem now? Right there, right there.
Oh.
It didn't cut all the way through. Yep.
Ouch.
Simple solution though. So knife tool, then cut through and angle some straight. You think a single answer wouldn't give us trouble? Oh. There we go. Beautiful.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Okay, now for the bones. There we go.
Also, I'm now realizing how much work goes into a single model.
Yeah.
I knew that it took time, but not this much for just one balloon.
Well, if you could make it fast, sure, but
Oh, honestly, no. Actually, no. My bad. This is a quite peculiar model because unlike the others, it moves, but not in a traditional pattern. So there's
yeah.
that.
It's a special case
So
specific
behind
for
this
this.
dynamic, this is effectively a landmark of the game
Uh-huh.
because you'll see it from the bridge. We just couldn't really put it in the current version. So it's coming in the next major update.
Why not just select the head?
Also, I'm just now realizing that the link to the server was sent at the very start of the stream. And that's it. So I guess I'll just send it once more. Honestly, I don't know if I should send the link to the server or to the website.
Go ahead. It's wrong.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong doing
What
that.
could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Famous last words.
Yeah. I mean, I made the website exactly because I wanted to avoid having too many links. In fact, if you visited the site, you'll see that there's a lot of widgets. I feel like 90% of the load time is just the widgets.
Oh, it's still. Is it still doing that? No.
Huh?
You reduce the length of this. I disconnected area bone, so it shouldn't do that. Well, technically, you could just do this. Oh,
Is it raining hard for now? Let me check a second. Let me open the window.
okay.
Yeah, it is. It hasn't rained in a while. And it's gonna rain for 10 days straight, I believe.
Oh, wait, 10 days.
Like, I believe the
Why?
last time I saw rain here was like last month.
Oh,
And apparently the entire country has been lacking of rain for some time. Like I was saying in the server this morning that apparently it doesn't rain for 3 months and a half in the northern part. And so they found a tank at the bottom of a river because the river never dried up in the past 70 years.
oh.
So yeah, they just found a tank. Yes, ginger. May bring flowers and allergies.
Okay, I'm gonna change back of this. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna name this first. Actually, you know, we could have saved ourselves a little bit of time. Well, you know why? Do you know what we
Why?
could have done?
No.
We could have just made it a blend shape to change the height.
I did think of that, but I don't really know what's the top height going to be. So,
Fair.
huh.
That is fair.
I did think of that, but honestly, is this height ever gonna be 10 kilometers? No, not really. So, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Ah,
I mean, in any
oops.
case, the having the bones for the at least a cup, one or two bones for that thing, for the yellow thing, wasn't necessary. And if there was a blend shape that changes everything, it would be quite more complex, I guess.
I
I don't I don't really know how blend shapes and bones work well together. How well they work together.
FK, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow.
I noticed something.
Hmm.
I have an extra bone in here. See?
But yeah,
Even named properly.
I kind of feel like, no, that's not easy to do. Like to have them posed in a particular way by default.
That'll make things complicated,
Yeah.
especially with gravity involved.
Yeah, I really don't know how. I'll see once in the game. I'll see how much
You can always make
effort
adjustments,
we
yeah.
put into this object. Because I mean, it's an object that's quite easy to call because it's just vertical. So if it's out of view from the camera, it's called by default, which is convenient.
Mm-hmm.
And it's possible to ignore the animation. I think it's possible to ignore animation of what's off screen. But if there's an animator going, the animator is always going. Is always doing stuff.
Yeah.
Unless there's a script that says there's a method in Unity that lets you do something whenever an object appears or disappears from the screen. It's actually very, very useful. Just never used it because I don't usually have logic on objects. But it's technically possible to disable and re-enable the component based on whether it's visible or not. Or to have some kind of load system that just changes whether there's the animator or not.
Ah, are you kidding me? I thought I was done. Okay. Edit.
Sounds like
There's another set down here. Where did that come from? Pain. This is pain. This is new pain.
Also, right now I'm looking for PS2 games. Do you have anything to suggest?
Kingdom Hearts.
I fear of ever playing that series. I heard that Tekken game is the best gameplay speaking, but I I like gameplay more than else.
Don't start with Kingdom Hearts 1 then. Kingdom Hearts 2. You want gameplay.
Yeah. Which Rocket and Clank?
Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank is also a good one.
Because I'm kinda looking for game like since I've restarted playing on my PS2, just looking for games that really cannot be enjoyed properly on other platforms. Like they either don't have good remakes or just like most of games emulated, they don't feel proper.
Jack and Daxter.
So like, well, that's an idea.
I don't have much of a PS2 library. I'm sorry. I'm more of a
Don't worry.
with the Xbox original.
That's a chat thing, honestly. Like for instance, I can't wait to play Burnout.
Oh yes.
Because that really feels like a game that you cannot play elsewhere.
There's also Wipeout, the
Yeah, I've been wondering if I should play that as well. Though I've never played it, so I have really no clue if it's my kind of thing or not.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do here. Oh, I should not have done that. Okay. Delete all groups. Gonna remove you again, dear parrot.
By the way, don't worry, Soccer. As a kid, I had very few games. Like I had 4 in total, which is why I actually want to catch up with those.
Okay, so this is gonna go to root. And then we're gonna hide that. Select the bones, select the armature. Gonna go to Wait, paint.
Also, no, I believe I'm not a Dragon Ball fan. I do like fighting games, though. Somewhat. I played a lot of Pokken, that's it.
And this.
Hmm. Yeah, playing the original Crash Bandicoot games sound like a good idea.
Right. Now that I did some weight painting trickery.
How about Obscure? Of course. That's the stuff I don't know. Also, I'm gonna play Ridge Racer Type 4. I can't wait to play
Look at
that.
this, Roll. Look at
Huh?
how the group is influenced.
Yeah, it does look good actually.
It's not the entire bone.
Hmm.
It's just part.
Yeah, the less you can tell there's a division, the better. And it's
Yep,
already pretty good.
that's what I'm trying to do. However, I'm gonna remake a couple of things over here that
Okay,
I'm not too fond of.
no, I don't
Or
like how
rather,
it.
it's much more easier to do so if I do it that way.
What, sorry? Oh, reducing the edge loops might help.
Huh?
With reducing the edge loops might help with bending.
No, no, no. I don't
Okay.
need to do that. I'm already done with that. You'll see what I mean.
Final Fantasy X.
Where is the root bone? I should probably put that in front. There we go. I'm gonna tweak this real quick first before I do something about them. Satisfied with how it works. Okay. Wait, paint mode. Ah, there you go. That's what I'm looking for.
Ooh, wonderful.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2 is a good one as well. Um,
Hmm. I've never checked
it's a
out
long game though.
Metal Gear Solid. What's interesting about it?
It's a stealth game.
Huh.
It is a stealth game that's really fun to play.
Parasol tells me I need to start with Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah, that's from PS1.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, maybe an original Metal Gear from the
On PC, yes.
MSX. No, not MSX. That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bit too far.
But yeah, I tend to not be, very good at keeping up with games. So like I might start it and not even finish it. So if I start the first maybe less interesting, that might be not convenient.
Oh, the entire Metal Gear series is way too interesting to stop midway. I
Huh.
could tell you that. It's an advantage of it.
Huh. Actually, one game I'm interested in, and more like I've been interested in it for a long time, also because I don't know how it is. It's Beautiful Joe.
Beautiful Joe.
Because
Yes, that's a good one.
I've heard great things about it, and it's only on PS2 and GameCube. And I
Well,
have no
technically,
clue if
there's a remake already.
there's a remake.
Yeah, on the Switch.
Really?
Yeah, Beautiful Joe got remade on the Switch.
Huh. Didn't know this.
At least that's what I remember.
Hmm. It's coming to Switch. Oh, wait, no. Uh, no, apparently not. Just, just the developer said he'd want it,
Oh,
and
then I might have.
Capcom is the one who has to decide. Who would have to decide? Also, I had no clue there was a sequel, even. Well, I'll have enough time to think about it. Ah, yes, Metal Gear Survive. It was funny to view the video, to read the reviews at the time. It was very funny. Yeah, Sly Cooper. I've heard good things about it. If I were to play that, where should I start? Oh, Wonderful 101. That's probably what you meant. Okay, so to start from the first. Hmm.
What? Ah, I see the problem.
Huh.
You have the same name. Hmm.
The original reject an ending. Yeah, yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea. Just revive something 10 years later after the ending. It reminds me of Shrek. Oh yeah, person. Prince of Persia is already on my list.
Heck yes.
That's one of the main reasons why I want to play these things. Because there's Prince of Persia on PC, but kinda doesn't feel right to get it on Steam and play it on a modern computer. Crash Insanity sounds interesting actually. Like the most recent not bad Crash game I've heard.
You know what you should play for PS2?
What?
Fetch the Ferret. I'm kidding. Okay.
Ah yes. Fech The Ferret Dev.
That'd be funny, you know.
It would be very funny if Fetch got a demake. It would also require a lot of effort.
Oh yeah. Ace Combat on the PS2. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wouldn't expect like the first title of a
Um,
series to be.
if you want racing games, I could recommend Midnight Club Dub Edition.
Wait a minute. Oh, is that the third one?
Yeah, the third one, yes.
I do like racing games that are quite arcade. Like, no simulation, you know?
Yeah. Oh, Armature 1 to basis Armature 1, Armature 2.
So racing games are always a great benchmark for a platform graphics.
Yeah.
You know, they're linear, so a lot of time can be spent on that.
1, 2. What?
Where did he go?
Ah, I think I know why. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I wonder if it's called Midnight because they didn't want to add shadows.
Nice. There we go. Well done. Well, this is done. I think.
Indeed. That's really good.
Although, should I attach this to the bone armature here too?
Which thing?
Hold on. Like over here. Should I attach it over here?
No, it says below, I believe.
I guess like
Also, the what?
The problem is that if we move this,
Okay, yeah. Sorry, yeah, it should be attached to the end of a bone. Also, I noticed the should the thing be spaced equally or not? I don't know.
yeah, I'm just noticing that now. There we go. Okay. All right.
Uh,
There we go. That's basically.
Also, I checked the second gameplay of Midnight Club, and it does look fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I guess it's much less about a race on a specific track. I don't know.
Oh, it's like you race through an entire city,
Huh.
and some certain parts of a city would get cut off for a certain particular race or certain particular objective.
It does feel like a late PS2 game as a premise.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I was checking, the difference between SSX Tricky and SSX3 is the fact that it's a single mountain and you can do the entire mountain in one go in theory.
Oh yeah.
So it's really interesting when games started to get closer to the idea of an open world, but not properly yet.
I think
And I
racing
guess
games were first on that before
yeah.
GTA came out.
I mean, Grand Theft Auto 1 was an open world as well.
Oh, that is
It
true.
was 2D and it was about cars.
Right.
Yeah.
What I thought then.
I mean, not the GTA, which is the one like the third one that made open world popular,
Yeah.
or like made everybody want to try making an open world.
Yeah, it's the third one. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's the
Should we be even grateful for that?
what?
For the influence it had on gaming?
Oh.
But yeah, unfortunately, I don't like GTA at all.
Not your type of game.
Yeah, I'm making a game about a pink bird. Do you think I like stealing cars?
Fair enough.
I mean, I don't like breaking cars, but not in GTA fashion.
That is fair.
Yes, player
There you
2
go.
getting no physics, no calculations, no budget. Conflict.
Okay.
Oh, driving the train. Nice.
And now to parent this to the weight. Oh. What's the origin there?
Oh, that's also a Rockstar game. I didn't expect that. Rockstar used to make games.
We can't say anything about that, Lucy.
Wait, I gotta read the chat. Ah, yeah.
We
Which
can't
team
say
is right?
anything about that, right?
I mean, I can say,
If you want to.
I can say that I have no plans for local multiplayer. It seems quite complex to get it right. So I've been not doing local multiplayer. Actually, that was a thing I figured out fairly early in development. That just a lot of the game relies on the existence of one fetch. And so having two copies of the same fetch breaks everything. So it would be hard to have a proper synchronous, how to call that? A proper game where two characters are equally as important. Like, I don't know, Mario 3D World has that. Every player behaves the same. So in fact, I feel like it would not be possible. Like even just who enters the rhythm era, it would be a bit hard to make sure that there's no bugs in that. And
Yeah.
everything else, honestly.
Cockroach, get out. No. Not here.
Stretch the ferret. So there was an idea of having, hey, maybe player 2 plays as Paui, but I realized that an idea like that would be too hard to pull off. Like, how do we even build the map now if a player can fly?
Right.
So yeah.
We got Fech the Ferret and Long Boy the Ferret.
Ah, yes. Petro Castro.
All right.
The emoji on the server.
I'm gonna set this to done and waiting. All needs to check. We've been live for almost 3 hours now.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm. And that is a sample of model from start to finish. This is actually a very special case. I would have been finished much more earlier.
Yeah. And this would have been a case where we kind of go back and forth a bit, honestly, because this is harder than it looks. Yeah. Because you did the thing on the right. How much did it take for you? Like an hour less?
Yeah, like around an hour. Like
there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, but still really simple technically. Just having a thing that can rotate.
Yeah.
But balloon not. Balloon is special.
Yeah, it is a very special case. I'm glad we actually did this on the stream though.
Yeah.
Now that we only have a cute balloon to work with. Like, if you guys notice that I pretty much like finished the entire model right away, but
Yeah.
figuring out how it all works is the one that took a lot longer.
Also, I'm noticing that streaming just work is honestly more fun than being a PR person on stream.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get to like have conversations and a bit of nuances
it's
here.
less stressful than playing because while playing, yeah, it's harder to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, shall we call it for the stream? I think that's a
Yeah.
good time to end. It's 3 hours and it's almost 1 a.m. for me.
I guess I'll just send the link to the website because the game, no, last month was the release party. The game actually exists, not on Steam yet. That will happen in like August, but the game actually exists.
Here we go. Hey, it's 2D. Thanks for the follow, 2D. Good to see you, 2D. Anyway, however, this is the end of the stream.
2D is sipping.
Heck yeah. Yo.
We are actually closing the stream. It's going pretty well.
Yeah, it's gone pretty well. Maybe a little bit complicated on the side of the rope itself and how it all works in here and there. But eventually we'll get a happy medium on this. And this is just one prop. Not
One of
the
the
other props as well. Sometimes there's some special cases here and there. For the most part, it's much more easier, much more faster. Maybe next month you guys get to see much more faster and not, you know.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have more stuff.
And I'm gonna check off that this is done. This is what that's the concept art, guys. Right? And this is the result. Well, rather this guy.
Yeah. Long. Just like ferret. Just like the ferret.
It's on point to the concept art. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I really love about everything that Wish does, because it's extremely accurate to the concept art.
Yeah.
And it all looks good, even shaded. Like it's really cool.
I'm always happy to do that. That is what I specialize after all. Replication and pretty much a lot of things. Prop work. Yeah.
No wonder you become a mainstay on the team.
That'd be fun. And that would be very nice, actually. Anyway.
So
we'll be able to have this.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming. And remember, play fetch. Literally.
Play.ch.
Exactly. Play.ch. And if you guys want to try out the alpha and support us, go check out itch.io. The alpha is out. So
you'll find all the links on the website, really.
Mm-hmm. Funny ferret game. And I'll see if they can send you guys to other people.
It's pretty old, but there's a demo.
Mm-hmm. And yeah. See y'all next time. Bye. Bye.